Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Can I tell you, so many people reached out, and I'm so glad that you did. I actually read the comments, and a lot of people wanted to sound off and share their thoughts of Malcolm Jamal Warner, and we appreciate it. We give out hugs, so come on. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know. Malcolm Jamal Warner's death is being questioned. What do I mean? His family, they're trying to get the body off the island, but there's so many questions. They're saying it was an accidental drowning, but his family is saying, wait a minute, this was not just a swimming accident. Malcolm Jamal Warner, best known as playing Theo on The Cosby Show, was an experienced swimmer. It's not like you went out there not knowing what to do. But them strong currents can take you under. There were no bodyguards around. No bodyguards around. Why? Lack of resources. The waters are known to be rough down there in Costa Rica. No bodyguards? They're wondering, could he have been hit by a surfboard? See, there was another man in the same water. He was pulled out because when they pulled Malcolm Jamal Warner out, he was dead when they pulled him out. This man still down in the hospital in Costa Rica in critical condition. They want to know what happened. But like I said, they're trying to get his body off the island. But first, there are many questions. And the big one, no lifeguards because of a lack of resources. There was such an outpouring of love for Malcolm Jamal Warner. I forgot he did music videos. He did Houdini's Funky Beat. He did New Edition's Any Heartbreak. He was in the music business. He won a Grammy back in 2015, but the many projects, but the many relationships that he formed. Last night, actor Blair Underwood was in my neck of the woods in Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out the Wilmington Public Library. And he spoke on his unique friendship with Malcolm Jamal Warner, starting out in the business together and just being with them, for he had many friends in the industry and many people that loved him. And it was all the same recurring theme. Malcolm Jamal Warner leaves behind his wife, his young daughter, and his mother. And so many people. The tributes were just fabulous. Had a chance to catch up with Blair Underwood, and I want to tell you guys about a book. What is the actor doing? Well, he is presenting this book entitled Sins of Survivors. It takes you back to an era in Detroit, 30s, 40s, and 50s, where there was a prominent section entitled The Black Bottom in Paradise Valley. It's no more because they wound up building a highway straight through this community. And there was no more Black Bottom. An interesting tale, an easy read. You're going to the beach, you're doing some summer reading. I think you're going to like this a lot, and you're going to learn about a part of Detroit that many people didn't know. But there are Black Bottoms and Paradise Valleys in every city, and most of them have either been gentrified or they'll build a highway through it or get rid of it. Great book, Blair Underwood. And there will be a part 2 to this, but he is getting into the novel business. It's a Carter Brothers novel. Joe McLean, Sins of Survivors. An interesting look on the great city of Detroit. Stephen Colbert. Boy, oh boy. And what I feel was a political move. CBS is getting rid of the show, saying financial reasons. I think that's a bunch of crap because CBS just had to pay Trump a ton of money. And I think one of the provisions was getting rid of a Stephen Colbert, who's always been, anti-Trump and all the foolishness that he does. Stephen Colbert is going to be all right. because he's going to go on to something better. And he said, you ain't seen nothing yet, because that man is not going to be quiet. They're going to get rid of the show in May. But it just shows you, it was a list of his friends who came out to support him last night at the taping, but to cut off the freedom of speech and just getting rid of shows. The View, and I have to see it for myself, they said that they've been told to cut down on their anti-Trump rhetoric. Is this a way to silence? There's a lot of foolish things going on right now, and it would be a shame if that is the ultimate goal. We remember rocker Ozzie Osborne, two-time rock and roll Hall of Famer, just elected back in as a solo artist. He started with the group Black Sabbath, and they were one of the leaders in the heavy metal movement. Now, what was interesting, they say his drug use was so bad that he was asked to leave the group. But then Ozzie Osborne went on to have a spectacular solo career. Back at the height of reality shows, Ozzie and his family, his wife Sharon and kids, Jack and Kelly, they went on to have one of the wildest and most successful reality shows, which introduced Ozzie Osborne to a whole new audience. Passing away from Parkinson's disease, a disease which he has battled for years, but only recently went public. Ozzie Osborne, dead at the age of 76. So there was this listing of the top morning show personalities. Coming in at number 1, Al Roker. Yes, Al Roker. Today Show meteorologist came in number 1. Michael Strahan coming in at number 2. And I'm going to tell you what's interesting about this. I keep hearing he's going to resign from Good Morning America by the end of summer, which could be September, because that's when summer ends. He's going to continue with the NFL on Fox, but I keep hearing this, but he came in at number 2. Coming at number 3, Robin Roberts, Good Morning America. George Stephanopoulos, he was like way down on the list. Also way down on the list, Gayle King coming in at number 12. And Craig Melvin at number 14. I think with Craig, who is part of the Today Show, he's too new. And he's got to get, even more known and for them to show his personality more. But doesn't really bode well for Gayle King. It makes you wonder how long CBS mornings will last, because they report a lot of money. I don't think it's a bad show, but I just think that the whole Gayle King going into space, best friends with Oprah, you know how people do. That's why it came down low on the list. Want to remember another singer from the Philadelphia area, Robbie Partlow. He was a part of the group City High. They were real popular in the early 2000s. He passed away at the beginning of the weekend, 46 years old, from heart failure. It was a reunion of the Jacksons, so to speak. Janet Jackson, her young son, her brothers Marlon and Jackie. She went to see them. They were performing overseas in a concert. Yes, they're still going on, even though Tito passed away. But they said it was a nice reunion, and Janet posted a nice gathering of the Jacksons. Are David and Tamela Mann divorcing? No. No. They've been married 37 years. I said, this is coming from people who maybe didn't care for the Medea's wedding destination. But David and Tamela Mann, David said, we are here to stay. We are not divorcing. We are here to stay. There's a new Netflix documentary coming out about Jussie Smollett. I know somebody is saying, this ain't going away yet. The 2019 Chicago hoax that really derailed his career, the TV show Empire, everything is being made into a Netflix documentary. It's a 90-minute special that's going to start streaming August 22nd, and Jussie Smollett is a part of it. So don't ask me any more questions. I just know that he is participating in it, and that Netflix documentary is coming soon. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I really appreciate your feedback. And so many people just needed just an outlet just to express how they felt about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Please leave your comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And subscribe to the channel. That way, you never miss anything, including what we have on the weekends, because there is a weekend edition. Have a great afternoon, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. And thanks for joining us. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.